Welcome back to Unlockable Content.
I'm here.
Had to take a quick break there.
I got the blue coin.
We're finishing up Boo's Mansion Castle place.
Hold on.
It's Boo's Castle, right? That's I always
Yeah.
forget they call it. He has a castle.
Yo.
Walking
Hey,
like
yo,
Fanbase.
Mario, what are you looking like that for? Looks like a Lego figure. Oh,
Do
whoa.
the creep. Oh, do
Do
the
the cre-
creep.
What? Oh, that was Lonely Island, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Lonely Island.
Whoa! Oh,
Lonely Island with I think Nicki Minaj.
I do remember that. Yeah.
But the best part of it was that they had John Waters in the video too.
Oh yeah. Dude, I miss Lonely Island.
Sorry. What was the? I'm trying to remember. The one of the this is the most bizarre thing. One of the Alvin and the Chipmunk movies. And there was a moment where Alvin is on a plane. It's one of the live action.
Yeah.
Movies. He's on a plane.
Is it Shipwrecked? I really hope it's Shipwrecked.
No, I think it was the one where they try to stop Dave from getting married.
Dave, if you get married, we can't be together.
Yeah, I don't know, fucking know, whatever.
It's me or the Chipmunks, Dave.
But Alvin is on a plane and he's sitting next to John Waters, and he looks at him and he says, "I've seen pink flamingos," and I'm like, there are so many connotations to that.
Oh my god, yeah. The Alvin. It was so. I have a little funny story with the Alvin and the Chipmunk movies. When I was a kid, my dad pulled me out of school early. I was in like 8th grade. He pulled me out of school early to go see National Treasure 2 because me and him both like loved the first one. And so when they announced the second one, we're like, oh my god. And then like the day it came out, he was so excited for it. I was so excited for it. He's like, do you just want to get out of school early to go see it? And I was like, yes, please. Because it was like right before Christmas break, and like it's like you're not doing anything. So he took me to see it at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon on like a Thursday.
That's awesome.
And we were done, and it was like 3 o'clock, and he was like, well, we don't have to be home until later. Do you want to go see Alvin and the Chipmunks? And I was like, sure. And we just snuck in to see Alvin and the Chipmunks.
You snuck into the theater?
Yeah, because this is back when like they put the movie times outside the theater.
Right.
So we'd be like, oh, like Alvin and the Chipmunks is starting in like 10 minutes. Let's go see it. And so we did. And it was a beautiful time. I mean, it was really funny though, because it was one of those things. My dad was like, what'd you think of the movie? And I was like, I liked National Treasure. Didn't really care for Alvin and the Chipmunks. And he was like, yeah, I felt the same way. Like we both just universally were like, yeah, this movie was whatever.
I worked at the my local AMC in Northeast Philly, around that area.
Yeah.
It was at the Neshaminy Mall, for those of you that know that area. So
Good old Neshaminy.
yeah. So I'm trying to. I think it was like Kung Fu Panda 3 was out.
That's the one with is that the one with Bryan Cranston as Poe's dad?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're goddamn right.
And nobody had bought tickets for that showing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just, I'm doing my rounds as the attendant for the middle of the day. There's like nothing going on. And I just peek in and I see what looks like 2 people at the top of the theater. I was like, hey, did anybody buy passes for this showing? They're like, no. And then I go over to the theater across the hall, and it's totally empty. And I was like,
No.
didn't we have 2 for this showing? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I go back and I like go back in and I look around the the ramp wall.
Yeah.
And I like take a slightly closer look, and I can tell that it's 2 teenagers getting frisky in the theater.
Yo.
So I called somebody up and I was like, hey, can I get somebody to meet me up at like theater or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
So somebody comes back and they're like, what's the problem? I'm like, oh, there's not really a problem, but I just need you to do me a favor. I'm going to like walk in here, and when I give you a signal, I just want you to turn the lights on. So he's like, okay. So I walk all the way in. They're not paying attention at all. And I hit my walkie, and I'm like, yeah, turn the lights on. So lights come on, and the dude looks like totally shocked, but the girl is freaking out. And I can see she's in like... I'm not sure if she was wearing a bra or not. She was wearing like a tank top bra thing. and I could clearly see that she was wearing like gray underwear, so she was like color coordinated for the day.
She was ready.
But like she had to like pull her pants up, and he was like, you know, getting himself situated.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it was just like, all right, guys, we're kicking you out of the theater. Like, she was like freaking out, and he's looking at me like, dude, like bro code.
Dude, bro code, come on, man.
Yeah, but she
Just
was
at least
freaking
let me
out.
finish.
Yeah.
We not as like funny. I mean, it is funny, but like not like in that kind of way. Me and my buddy. Oh god, this is terrifying. Just gotta run. Go Polygon Mario. Me and my buddy. He messaged me the one day. Ow. Ow. Okay, it's this one, and then it's this one. Fuck you. Me and my buddy. Stop! That was the wrong one. It was like Tuesday, and we were in high school, and he was like, "Yo, what are you doing tonight?" And I was like, "I don't know, probably studying." Why? And he's like, "Do you want to go see the Muppets?" And I was like, "Dude, it's Tuesday." And he's like, "It's always Muppet time."
It's always Muppet. Yeah.
And I was like, "All right, yeah, you got me there." So we went and saw the Muppet. It was me and him, and a bunch of other people. Or not a bunch of other people, like probably like 4 or 5 of us total.
Mm-hmm.
And we were so excited just to go see the Muppets on a Tuesday, because like, you're in high school. You've never gone to the movies on a Tuesday. So this is like your first time. You're excited. Oh, shoot. And so we get into the theater, and we're the only ones there. And we're hyped. Because this is going to turn into like Mystery Science Theater 3000 or whatever. Real quick. And, okay.
Okay.
I almost had it. And so we're sitting there and we're like, this is it. This is it. Like, we're going to be screaming at the theater. Opening credits roll. And we're like, yo, it's happening, baby. And then a family of 4 comes in, and we're just like, no.
That is the when you're all ready to like just crack on the movie. And it's like,
My favorite thing was the one time me and Jade went to see Aquaman at like 9 in the morning. And we went to the theater, and there was just this one guy there by himself. And so the whole movie was, it was me and Jade and this one dude. And I was just like, man, we ruined that guy's morning. He would have had a whole private showing of Aquaman, but he didn't.
yeah. I think I'm trying to remember. Alonda and I went to go see Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies.
Ooh.
And I like, because it was when I worked at the theater, so we had free passes.
Yeah.
I think there might have been one other person in the theater besides us, but we basically had like all of IMAX to ourselves.
Wow. Yeah,
And that if you've never seen it, that is an experience.
Oh, I bet. I've always wanted to get a movie theater. I actually like recently.
I mean, just the movie itself. Pride,
Yeah.
Prejudice, and Zombies is it's an interesting viewing experience.
I recently started going. Not starting go. I went once so far, and it was my first time ever. Very recently, seeing a movie by myself in the theaters, because I think Jade had to work, and nobody else wanted to go see it with me. I wanted to go see Doctor Strange. It was an experience, to say the least. The only thing I didn't like is I went and saw it at Movie Tavern, and so like they brought me my check as the movie was ending, and I missed like a very important thing. Did you see Doctor Strange?
Oh yeah.
The scene where spoilers, here it comes.
You're right, yeah.
Wanda dies. She brought me my check, and then I had a moment where I was like, wait, did Wanda just die?
Yeah.
Like, what happened? And so I had to like text my friend. I was like, did you see the movie? And they were like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, did Wanda die? And they're like, kinda. I don't know. It's kind of like one of those like Marvel up in the air sort of things. I'm just like, oh, cool. Glad I missed that now. But yeah, other than that, like seeing a movie by yourself is really kind of like nice.
Every once in a while it is. Again, when I had the free passes from the theater, I would go. Like if there was a movie I really wanted to watch, I would do that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of nice just to go and like not feel like you need to like be present with somebody.
Yeah.
Like, not that I hate being around people, but like it just was nice. Like, oh yeah, I'm just sitting here, I'm just chilling. But it was really kind of funny though, because like I was really embarrassed when the movie ended. Because my pants were down. No, gosh, shit. No, because like I was leaving the theater.
Wrong. It feels so wrong, but it feels so right.
I can't help it. No, but it was like I was leaving the theater. Okay.
Okay.
And like, Okay, but that didn't hurt me. What? This game's so silly. And like I didn't want to be people be like, hey, look, this loser came to the movie by himself. So like I had to like pretend like I was blending in with a group. Like I was just walking close enough that these people wouldn't be like weirded out. But like
I caught up to this group of people in front of me, but then when they all turned around, they were all Asian, and I just.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
They were all like talking in Chinese. Whenever I was.
I just started like just nodding like I was with them. Like yeah, I get what you're saying. I didn't think I had the right amount. Also, thanks for actually showing me it. No. I'm always down here. But yeah, and it was kind of funny though because I never wanted to go see a movie by myself just because I was like, I don't want to do that. That sounds really lonely and sad. And then like my friend who lives down in Disney was like, no, I see movies by myself all the time. It's so nice. And I was like, really? And it was like the weekend Doctor Strange came out, and I was very excited for Doctor Strange. Jade worked, and I was like, I'm not gonna get to see this movie at all, so I'm just gonna go, and I'm just gonna do it. And I walked to the theater, and I was like, one, please. And then I sat down, and I was like, oh my god, this is it. Like, it's happening. And then, yeah, it was nice. Nice little time. I got popcorn. I hate getting the star because it, like, I don't know where it's at. It's up on the... Where is it? It's up on the second floor. Oh, I know where it's at. This level's scary because Mario gets really pixelated. Yee! Dude, I love his little fingers, like, little rectangles.
Yeah, it's like French, like totally white French fries.
Oh, I love him taking his little hat off. Dude, this is the Ella's real statue right there. A lot of people like were convinced that like Luigi was in this game. Did you ever hear all the theories with that?
I know that they exist, but I don't remember any of them.
They're so crazy. They're like, oh my god, like he's in the game, and it's like he's not. And then like people like photoshopped Mario to be like taller and skinnier and greener.
I've seen some of them.
And they're like, look, he's in it, I swear. Let's see, is this the way I need it? Yes. I like that we're already like 30 stars in. This is
what, like the 5th episode now that we...
Oh, I've lost track. I lose track.
We're not really breaking this up. We're just pausing it and starting over again.
Here you go, Boo. The only thing that sucks about this level is like you just gotta fight a Boo 3 times the same way. And this is what's the worst.
I love the way he's like rolls away from you after you hit him.
Okay.
They're like really slick.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to get up on here, onto the house. So, like, no!
Damn, that took a lot out of you.
Yeah, dude, I fell off the 3rd floor of a house. I should be dead. Whee! These boxes suck. There's some levels that they'll just straight up kill you. All right, let's go back up there
like
again.
A mimic or like...
No, they'll just like straight up like they'll just throw you, and like you'll just die. It'll happen, cause if I go for like a lot of the 100 coins, it'll do it. There we go.
I do love like the Boo portrait. Like,
I know he's like shy. He's a shy little dude. Come on. Okay, good. Now we got to get up here.
And
Owie.
that wasn't too bad.
Realistically, I shouldn't have long jumped into the star. I was just showing off at that point. That's what happens a lot of time. I get humbled by this game, so I'm just like, yeah, man, look at this long jump, baby. Ah.
It's me, Mario. Welcome to Jackass.
It's me, Mario. Welcome to Jackass. I call this one to kill the ghost and then kill myself. Woo!
We call this a ghosting.
Oh. I ghosted my mom the one time. She's like, can you pick me up at the hospital? And I just never responded. No, I'm kidding. Could you imagine?
That's messed up.
New phone, who this? I could never. Well, maybe not, but depends if she pisses me off.
That's funny.
Yeah, I ghosted my mom this one too. Dude, it starts off, people are like, I'm sorry, what? Like...
I remember I was driving, this is before I moved up to Pottstown, and I was driving back to Philly from work, which was in Pottstown, so it's a hell of a drive.
Oh, yeah. Jesus!
You're still up. You're still up.
No. No. I'm going. I can just feel it. Yep. I
Okay.
can.
Just give in.
Nope.
Just
Okay.
take it.
Oh, he landed on his little butt. Oh, thank you.
I thought it was gonna be one of those.
Nah.
Nazis. All right. But I remember it was like it had like just finished raining.
Yeah.
So like the deer were out in full force, and one cut across my car, and it was really close.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even trying. Like my mom always was like hypersensitive to like foul language.
Oh, yeah.
Profanity and all. So the deer cut across, and I was like, oh. And she got like all angry. She's like, "You do not need to use language like that with me." And it's like I almost hit a deer, and she's like, "Well, don't do that." It's just like,
Oh, well, then you're good. You're excused.
no, it was still wasn't an excuse. It was like, "Don't do that. And
Yeah.
don't talk with him."
I had a deer the one time. Like me and my mom were driving somewhere, and I was in my news car, and the deer literally jumped on the hood of the car. Like he just came out of nowhere, and like he smacked more like into like the passenger side. And it was like really scary because he broke the passenger window. He like dented it all up, and I think they actually had to total that car. My station totaled that car, and it was just like, oh god, I feel bad.
Jess and I were going to Wawa one time, same as after a rainy day, and
I swear to God, I'm just done.
I grazed a deer like just on the corner.
Yeah.
Of I didn't really hit it. I could tell that the car made contact though, and that's like the only time that I've been with a friend that has like genuinely seen me like scream in fear.
Oh, it's terrifying when you hit them because they come out of nowhere and they're just like bam, and you're like, oh my god.
But like it was like we screamed in unison. It was just like.
Yeah, that's what kind of happened with my mom because like it was coming at us, and she was like, "Tim, the deer!" And I was like, "Ah!" And she like kind of did one too.
We were just like, ah!
Yeah, it was scary because he just like came out of nowhere. It was actually like we were leaving the neighborhood here, and there's like if you're like when you're pulling out, like he came over that embankment on the right, and he just like smashed into my car.
So if anybody in the greater like Pottstown area finds a deer with an Impala tramp stamp on it, it's a no.
You're welcome.
I didn't drive an Impala. I just thought that would be funny that like something that looks like a deer imprinted on a deer.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh my God! just go, Mario. I'm so done. I'm so done. This is why I hate this part. It's not hard killing the boo. It's hard getting the star. Why did they make it so hard?
Get me back up to the roof and I'll give it a try.
No. I got it.
No, the determination sets in.
Yeah, dude. It's just one of those things. Like I've been hyping this whole playthrough up. I'm a Mario master. Yeah. And like right now, I'm not being Mario master. Jesus! Come on, buddy.
We're getting worse here.
Oh, we're dying. We're dying. Here, I'm gonna go kill a little eyeball and get a good bit of health.
Okay.
Hello, buddy.
Keep your eye on me.
Wee.
You did like one lap and that was enough to...
He's not the best of the eyeball bunch. He's just like, oh, please, just take me out of here. Yeah, that's how I feel right now.
Do you have any clear eyes?
Dude, what if you just like had to like throw sand at him? He's just like, no!
Right, where's Ben Stein? Help me find it.
My eyes hurt real bad.
Wow.
My eye. So would an eye doc like? Never mind.
No, what?
I thought you had like eye insurance, but you don't have eye insurance. It's just part of your health insurance.
Well, I mean, vision can be included.
Yeah, but do you think like giant eyeballs need to pay for more or less because they're just a big eyeball? So it's like, oh, they just need vision. But then it's like, but that's a lot of vision they got to make up for. So it's like, does it just equal out? Because like realistically, like part of your health insurance is your dental.
Yeah.
So like a big eyeball isn't paying for dental.
No. Now
Oh, hold on one second.
You know what? Again,
Yeah.
we're at like less than a minute, so you know what? Just hit pause. And
Okay.
We'll call it there. So
All right.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.